We're here today with Melisa Ortega, a 1986 Wenatchee Valley College alumni. Melisa, go ahead and tell us about your time here at WVC.
Well, I got to WVC because I wanted to go to a junior college, and I really didn't think I was mature enough to head off to university after high school. And I was offered a full ride scholarship to play softball for the Knights. And so I took them up on that and got my general AA going to school here, and got to live at home where it was comfortable and just drive down the street to go to school. And I really loved it. Playing for the Knights was a pretty good team to play for, and I had a lot of fun. And I even still have my coat after I won't say how many years, even though you know what class I'm from. So it was really fun to go to school here.
You played under Coach Callahar and were actually on a winning softball team and inducted into the Hall of Fame. When was that?
I believe we were inducted in 2006. John was, Coach Callahar was inducted into the Hall of Fame along with our team. And we came here for a big, huge event, and well received and well earned as well, because he was an amazing coach.
That's great. I hear softball is still in your blood. It never leaves once you've played.
That's for
Tell
sure.
us about that.
Well, okay, so funny story. Along being in the Valley, coming back and living in the Valley, you become a fan of most of the teams around here. So I'm a fan of the Wild team as well. So I was at the Wild game a couple weeks ago, and another coach who coached with John, Mark Neal, was at the game, and we were sitting in front, and they were tossing frisbees over the fence, and I stood up and made this amazing catch of a frisbee, and Mark says, "Melisa, do you remember that catch you made at the end of the game in our state tournament where you went diving for the ball and you rolled up and you came up with the ball?" And I looked at John and said, "Did you just see what she did?" And so even my coaches had a really great memory of me playing ball, and that was just a fun memory to go back to. So it's really great to be back here on the field.
That's great. Well, you are quite the successful entrepreneur, and that actually started at a young age. You started your first business at 16, and it even continued in college. Tell us about some of the activities you did while here at Wenatchee Valley College.
Well, I think my biggest first entrepreneurial thing was the desire to go on a ski trip with the ski club here at WVC, and we were going to Sun Valley to ski, and I couldn't afford it. So figured, what could I do to make some money to go? So I went to every business I could think of that could help me in the Valley, and got all the goods and necessities to make spaghetti, and had a spaghetti feed at the Squilchuck Lodge. 300 people came. I think we charged $5 or $7 a person to eat all the spaghetti you could eat. And my mom and I in the kitchen made 75 gallons of spaghetti sauce, little baggies full of noodles and French bread, and we hauled it all up to Squilchuck, and all the skiers came out and had spaghetti, and I got to go to Sun Valley.
That's
so
wonderful. How much did you raise?
I think we raised just over $1,500.
Wow.
So I even had some spending money along with my fee to go. So yeah, it was wonderful. Great times.
Tell us a little bit more about the ski club. Wenatchee Valley College today no longer has a ski program or ski club. What was it like?
I don't know where else you can go and ski for credit. So we got PE credits for going to Mission Ridge every Tuesday and Thursday. How fun is that? Awesome. And so we would, carpool up there and ski, and we'd go up like at noon or something and ski for the afternoon. And then we were done for the day, and we got credit for that. Amazing. Yeah, too much fun.
Well, tell us a little bit more about the benefits of coming to Wenatchee Valley College. What did it mean to have a 2-year education and start here in the Valley?
I think it's super important. The JC system in general, I think, is really important for those of us who don't really think we can handle a university right off the top, And for me, it was like I lived right up the road, so I could ride my bike here, and I didn't have to pay for, all the extra amenities that you have to pay for at a university, and that really worked for me. Plus, it gave me an opportunity to see what I wanted to do before I spent the big money at a university and wasted 2 years not knowing what I wanted to do. And the degree here was a general degree in business, that I got, and then I moved that on to UNLV and got a bachelor's in business and communications, and even moved that on further from there. So yeah, it was a great start here.
Wonderful. Well, Melissa, it was a pleasure talking to you today about your experience at Wenatchee Valley College, and we're excited to learn more about your entrepreneurial activities and what you're doing today.
Great, thank you.
Melissa, we were talking earlier out on the softball field about your career here at Wenatchee Valley College. You started by getting your associate's degree and then moved on to UNLV, where you got your bachelor's degree, eventually got your master's, and today are quite the successful entrepreneur. In fact, you made it to the second round of Shark Tank recently with your product. And if you could go ahead and tell us more, we're really excited to hear about that today.
Well, Shark Tank was really fun. My business is a product-oriented business. So I invented a new product called the Sphinx Personal Lounger, and my company is called Castle and Bay. And because we're looking for money to further the business along, Shark Tank seemed like a great place to go. So put in all the videos, made it through the first round, made it through the second round of auditions, but there's 8,000 people for 110 spots on that show. So with this particular, we'll probably try it again at some point when we're a little bit further along, because they really want you to have sales and all of that. So now that's just what we're working on, is the sales of the product to show that it's a viable, marketable product.
Great.
So, yeah.
Well, Shark Tank wasn't your only opportunity. Your business has been quite successful and you've received a few accomplishments. Tell us about that.
Well, if you looked at the Sphinx Personal Lounger, it's an inflatable lounge and book holder that allows you to lie on your stomach and read comfortable. So you can use it lying face up, lying face down. It's 2 pieces. One of the pieces detaches and goes underneath your knees as a bolster. You can use it as a kickboard in the water, as a meditation cushion. You can use it with your laptop in your bed to read. This little thing only weighs 2 pounds. It takes 12 breaths to inflate and deflates to the size of a loaf of bread. So it comes in its own little carry bag with a shoulder strap on it, so you can travel with it anywhere. So originally I had duct taped other people's things together as a concept, and I took it to the nation's largest inventors trade show in Pittsburgh, and it won a silver medal for innovation of recreation equipment. And now we actually have a shelf-ready, fully packaged product, and I just took it again to the show, and we won a gold medal for excellence in innovation of recreation equipment, which is fantastic because the competition was huge. And it's just such a great accolade for us and for the company, and kind of shows that we're really serious about bringing this product line, because we've got 4 other products that are coming out on the market in the same genre of products. One for kids, one for pregnant women, and one that goes into a backpack beach chair, and eventually we'll have the beach bag and towels and cups and all that kind of thing as well. So lots of media attention lately, and the company is just growing, and it's super fun as well.
It sounds like your product is more than just a beach accessory or a poolside accessory. It actually has multiple uses. Can you tell us more about how to use the product?
Sure. Well, first off, it's chiropractic and physician endorsed for ergonomics to lay on your stomach, which is really hard to do. I've got 15 years of massage therapy under my belt, and body mechanics and knowing how to lay and all that kind of stuff is super important to me. So I designed it so that it's good for you to actually lay on your stomach. It actually helps the curvature in your spine. It's soft on your back. You can deflate it and to your comfort level, which is really really a nice feature of it. It also has a little chin dip in it, so you don't hurt your neck when you're laying on your belly. But after we had the shelf-ready product and all the prototype done and all of that, we had other people trying it to see, what they liked about it. And people would sit on it and lay on their back on it, and now you can use it it's a great lap tray to use your laptop. We've had a couple instances where people have used it in a hospital setting. A relative was in a coma for a couple weeks, and she used it in her hospital bed, and my dad was in hospice, and so we used it in his hospital bed, because he kept slipping on the pillows, and it's a perfect little prop for you to lay on your back.